strong as you. Oh shit. That was today, wasn't it? Oh, I forgot something when I woke up this morning. Dr. SJ, I'm sorry, I'm not prepared at all. Yeah, I can tell y'all a story. Y'all want to hear a story about my hometown? Yeah. I can do that. All right. So first off, my name's Toby. All right, get to know it, get to live it. First off, I got two rules. Number one, this story right here is like 100% non-fiction. You feel me? So like, it's all true. So I don't want to hear you be like, "But Toby, that's not possible," because this shit is real. All right, this shit is real. Rule number two, I need some help from y'all, alright? So when I go like this, I'm gonna go, and then I said, and I was like, you go, "Aw, shit." Can you guys do that for me? Let's try it out, alright? So I'm gonna be like, I was building a sandcastle, someone came and kicked it over, and I was like, "Aw, shit." Perfect. Alright, we got this. Alright, I'm ready. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Alright. So like, what had happened was, once upon a time, right? When I was just a little homie, I used to live in this place called Devonshire. Devonshire was beautiful, man. We were known as the city of greens, but not for what you think. It was because we had the greenest plants anyone had ever seen. Tall, spiky green pine trees. Tall green grass that reaches to the top of your socks, so that when you run, you gotta lift your legs up real high like you're running from the 5-up. Flowers spread all over the city. I think they were like petunias or lilies or some shit. Bees buzz, birds chirp, children giggle. People were happy, man. Now the reason this story is important is because one summer in particular happened real hot. Like hot, like Mila Kunis in a sauna hot, you feel me? Like hot! It was so hot that by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, all the adults were inside their houses asleep to escape the blistering sun. Me and the kids, we couldn't even play in our favorite spot anymore. Now our favorite spot is very important to this story, because in this particular spot happened to be a very large, very long, scaly rock that looks amazingly similar to a dragon. The kids knew it was a dragon, the adults knew it was a dragon, the dogs and cats and birds and bees knew it was a dragon, everybody knew that shit was a dragon, but nobody cared because the dragon never moved, like ever. We would poke sticks at it, play all over it, hang our wet clothes off of its ears. The men would chop firewood off of its tail because it was just the right height. But the dragon didn't mind it one bit. It was a perfect date spot too. I brought all the honeys to that dragon. Like, check out my dragon, girl, splendid. Worked every time. Now everybody, every family had a different story about how the dragon got there, but we all agreed on one thing. And that was in times of trouble, the dragon would wake and save the village by making a lake. Everybody knew this poem. You feel me?
Oh shit!
Yeah. I didn't prompt you, but that was good. Y'all listen. Everybody knew this poem. Now the day started to go by slower, quieter, and most importantly, without no rain. It had not rained in the valley for as long as any of us could remember. The well started to bring up brown doo-doo water. The grass turned brown. The trees turned brown. I turned brown. I was white before the summer happened. It was terrible, son. We couldn't even play outside in the direct sunlight anymore. We had to stay inside with our parents and play Jenga all day. You know how nerve-wracking that game is? I get a headache just thinking about it. So we got sick of it one day. I was like, nah, son, I can't do this no more. So we collected all the flowers we had left. Most of them were brown, and we circled them around the dragon rock. And we all made one big circle, me and the rest of the homies. It was like me and Tintin and Big Steve and Lil Steve and a couple other people, you feel me? We were all circled around it, and we started to chant that poem. In times of trouble, the dragon will wake and save the village by making a lake. All of a sudden, we heard something. The ground started to rumble. An eye twitched. An ear swiveled like a periscope. My boy Chester was like, "Look out, run!" But I stayed because I'm a G. And all of a sudden, the dragon sat up like a dog and let out one big moan. He woke up. He slung his head back like he was about to sneeze. He was like, and I was like, "Aw, shit." Yeah. And he did that shit again. He was like, and I was like, "Aw, shit." Flames came out of his nose, busted a hole in the ground, and set earth and tree roots up into the sky, blowing up like fireworks. It's the craziest shit I ever seen in my life. All of a sudden, Crystal clear blue spring water started flowing, trickling, then rushing out of the hole and caused a lake in the middle of the valley that was as deep as it was wide. Before we had a chance to thank the dragon for what he did, he took 2 steps forward and dove gracefully into that lake, never to be seen again. Which is honestly scary as shit, because there's probably still a big-ass dragon lurking in those waters. But we didn't care. I was too happy. I was in that water for what seemed like a straight week, son. My skin was all pruny and shit. I didn't mind one bit. We never forget how that dragon saved us from the hottest summer we had ever experienced. So now, we all stand around a fire, and we say that poem. But I add a little Toby swag to it. You feel me? Y'all want to hear my rendition?
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it started, y'all. Oh yeah. Yeah. And the dragon was like, wah 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 wah. Yeah. I said in times of trouble, the dragon will wait and save the village by making a lake. I said in times of trouble, the dragon will wait and save the village by making a lake. Now I'm the dragon, yeah, and I'm spitting hot fire on you other dragon rappers should just retire. I'm higher, flying up in the clouds. Her entire town's chilling with my homie Smile. The heroes wanna slay me, my bitches wanna lay me, but this female dragon, I'm faker than a painting. People get to fainting when I come around hysteria. They be like, damn, that dragon is hella scary, bruh. Long claws, spiky tail, sharp teeth. The munchies eat a whole field of sheep. Call me MC Hammer, you can't touch this. I don't care if you're a knight, a wizard, or a prince. I'll eat your white horse, then gobble up your shield. Make sure to eat at least 1 human in every meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. When people see me, man, they go berserk, and I'm done.